Sam finishes 0-0, but if you come off the pitch feeling like we really should have won that game?
To be honest, I'm actually really heartbroken by it. I'd go as far to say that. I can't believe it. Listen, I need to see the last chance back, but I'm convinced it was a handball. Listen, I could be wrong. I might be seeing things, but it's just one of those days, really. The performance I thought was exceptional. I thought all the boys gave everything. I thought the crowd recognised that. And I don't know how we haven't scored, but listen, it's another good performance, and it's something to build on.
We've literally done everything but score today.
I know. Listen, we've come off the pitch just thinking, how have we not scored? Ricocheted round the post a couple of times. I've missed a massive chance. I know I've got to score.
Penalty shouts.
Listen, we've had it all.
Just a goal.
Yeah, except a goal. And I think the performance warranted it, because I thought we were exceptional to a man. I really do. And it was a real squad performance. It's what the gaffer said. It's what everyone around said. Even the boys who were injured, we could hear them from the bench, like shouting. It really felt like there was togetherness carrying on from Tuesday night. So, yeah, I'm just a bit bemused by the fact that we haven't come away with a win. But yeah, it's football, isn't it?
As you say, the supporters recognise that. And in the last 2 games away to Walsall, today home to Crewe, I'm not really sure you could have done an awful lot more.
No, we couldn't. I thought Walsall, again, we were exceptional. They scored a jammy goal. We reacted brilliantly again. We've had a ricochet in the box at Walsall. I don't know how it hasn't gone in, similar to today, but 2 really good performances against 2 good teams who are up there. I think we're back. I think we're back to the kind of standards we expect of ourselves. I don't think the quality's quite there yet, but the hard work and the non-negotiables, I think they've been there, and that's always the start.
Absolutely. The manager's just been said to us, you can't feel sorry for yourselves. You've got to keep putting that effort in. You've got to keep putting balls into the box. You've got to keep making chances, and eventually it will turn if you keep doing the simple things right. Yeah,
all we can do is dust ourselves down. We know we've put in a good performance. I think the whole crowd and Crewe know they've been in for a game there. So yeah, we'll take it into Saturday, another good week of training, a free week, no midweek,
yep.
And that will be really useful to us because, listen, being on the road a lot, it's not easy. The back-to-backs of Barrow and Walsall, but yeah, it's really positive, the performance, if you take away the scoreline, and I think there's something to build on in there.
And a nice local one to Carlisle, nice and short for you.
I know, I've never been up to Carlisle, but all the boys have said it's the longest one, and I thought Barrow was pretty long, so I'm not looking forward to Carlisle really. But
the coach is ready now if you want to jump on.
I know. Is flying out the question, but no, it's got to be done. We'll go up there. Our fans will travel well, they always do, and we'll give them something to cheer about. I'm sure about that.
Lovely. Gady, well played, mate.
Cheers, mate.
When you go home from the game tonight,
yeah,
you've everything to be proud of, but will you go home disappointed?
I'll go home fuming, to be honest. I don't care about how I've played. I've missed a chance. I've got to score. That's 2 points there, or 3 points. It's 3 points to be won there. Listen, there are other chances being missed, but I'm quite harsh on myself. I've already watched it back about 5 times, walking between here and the Great Hall, and yeah, it doesn't feel satisfying as it should, because the performance warranted a win, and we haven't done it, but we've got to address that, but we will.
In some ways, was that the best for you in a Gillingham shirt? Not necessarily the performance, but just the whole experience today of how well you were involved in both boxes, and just how it all went personally.
Yeah, I definitely agree. I think I was in the thick of it in both boxes, couple chances, made a couple good clearances. Really experienced Gillingham and Priestfield at its best today, where the fans were with us, and obviously Notts County, the fans were obviously with us and they were great, but we went down early, so the atmosphere was a little bit dented by that, but today they were roaring us on the whole time. I came off the pitch and obviously I'm gutted with the result, but I was also like, wow, I've just experienced Priestfield at its best, which was a really cool experience.
How much are you learning of someone like Max next to you?
Massively. Listen, Max isn't the type who's going to shout and go, yeah, move here, but honestly, just the little things, little bits of advice. You don't play 450 games for this football club without being a very good centre-half, and I think people are quick to forget that he's been amazing for me. Like, playing next to him, I don't think anyone could have marshalled me better and helped me out over this run of games that I've started, so yeah, huge credit to him.
And what does it mean to you to get this run of games? How much do you feel that's helping your development to be in the side for a few games in a row?
Yeah, it's really big. I've always spoken with the people around me and said, listen, if I get a run of games in this team, I know I can make things happen, I can show what I'm good at. And it's finally happening. It's been a lot of work. After Wimbledon I started and had to wait a little while for my next start, but yeah, this run of games, I think it's 5 starts in a row now. I buzz off it, honestly. I'm on cloud 9, like in my personal life, coming in here. Obviously the results haven't been great, but for me it's a dream come true. Like playing games in League 2 week in, week out, you can't, it's almost like a pinch yourself moment. But now it's, forget about that. I'm slowly establishing myself, I think, and now the team, we need to start getting wins on the board and pushing ourselves up the table.
You've had a few loan spells. I've seen you play on loan in non-league football. How much has that helped when you get the experience of men's football? Because now you more or less go straight from 18s to first team without anything in between unless you do those loan moves. Yeah,
they've been really important. I spoke about it a couple of weeks ago. I can't credit those clubs enough. Sheppey, Hastings, Chelmsford, massive. Almost amassed 100 senior games with them. Learned different things at all different clubs, different experiences, rubbish grounds, rubbish pitches, lively fans where they're literally right up against the goal behind you, shout where you couldn't get that close in a League 2 game. But it's all been massive for my development and I'm really appreciative of it.
I don't know if the manager's told you what he said to us. I asked about you earlier on. He said you were A, son-in-law material, and B, a future captain of this football club. What does it mean to hear that?
Means a lot. I'm not sure what he means by son-in-law. I guess it means that he thinks I'm a nice guy. But yeah, to hear a manager who's been around as long as him and seen a lot of football say things like that about me, it's really nice. But for now, I'm just focused on the short term, having a good end to the season, establishing myself, and then whatever happens in the future happens in the future. But I'm just proud to play for this club, and whatever comes with that comes with that.
Well done on the performance today.
Thank you.
There's been a bit of criticism of the players before the last week or so. I mean, how good is it to be able to show what you can do?
Yeah, the criticism over the last week or so, it's been warranted, I think. Maybe not to the extent of some players getting it, massive amounts, but listen, we know the results haven't been on. Barrow was unacceptable. The manager said that and we completely agreed. And we like to think the last 5 days, Tuesday and today, we've put it right. Listen, the wins haven't happened, but I think we've mended the relationship with the fans a bit because they deserved better than Barrow, and we know that. And I feel like we've given them everything the last 5 days, and I think they acknowledged today that if we keep playing like that, the wins will come. Today just wasn't our day. The ball wouldn't go in the goal. It happens sometimes, but the performance was there, the effort was there, the hard work was there. So yeah, it's something to build on.
Talk about effort. I think you had one chance in their box that just didn't go in, and then you were quickly back in your own box blocking his shot. I think they only had one shot maybe on target.
Yeah.
In the second half.
Yeah. It actually winded me. Actually, caught me right in the chest for 2 minutes. I was kind of like wheezing. But yeah, I had to move on from it quickly. I should have scored really. I've expected the keeper to kind of sprawl his arms and jump, and I've gone to head it into the floor, which is usually the right thing to do. But yeah, he's made a good save. He's made a couple of good saves, and you can't really dwell on it, especially as a centre half, because next thing I know, I'm down the other end, and I've got to keep the ball out of my net. I've got to forget about a chance I've had. So yeah, it was frustrating, but I was in the thick of it, and I enjoyed it.
And how good is it to hear the crowd shout, "He's one of our own"?
Yeah, it's really cool. I heard it for a bit after the Notts County game when we lost, which was amazing because we lost and the fans still kind of singing my name. But to hear my name sung around the stadium that I've, since the age of 13, kind of grown up watching games in and being ball boy, and then hearing those people that I've sat around for years sing my name it's amazing. And honestly, it gives me chills. Like at the end of the game, I'm fuming about the result, and then I hear them sing my name, and it's like, wow, like that is amazing. Like hearing the Rainham end and the whole stadium sing it, I'm like, it doesn't get better than that.
I know it's one step at a time for you, but the manager suggested you could be future captain here.
Yeah. Yeah, it's one of those really. It's an honour for him to say that. I like to think I pride myself in my leadership qualities, even at a young age, but it's one step at a time. Right now I'm still establishing myself. That's a long way in the future. I'd love to captain this football club one day, but for now it's focus on the future, get this club to where it should be, and whatever comes with that, comes with that.